Oh boy.
bet you do.
Now that I say I've got 3 in mind, I have to remember them. So one of the things that I do in restaurants is I find too they give huge portions, especially when it comes to things like noodles and rice. And so whenever I order a dish like a rice bowl or a noodle bowl, I always ask them if I can have half the rice and double the veggies. And that way it helps. It helps. You get they're usually, I've never had a problem. People like at the restaurants are usually like the waiters, yeah, sure, and then it's a done deal.
Unless they forget.
Unless they forget.
You know, the thing is many times it's the unhealthy, let's say carb, for example. Of course, most of you know we're not anti-carb people, but like it's the carb, it's like those like white noodles, for example, or it's white rice. And so that would be thinking about trying to change that, asking if they have brown rice or saying, can I put in whole grain rice or wild rice instead? That'd be a good option. But just understand that like you have a big baked potato there, that's not the carb you're looking for. It's not slow digesting. It's not going to help you out nutrition wise. So try to make that adjustment first.
Another thing that I do is trying to order a salad, some leafy greens. But the thing that's kind of discouraging sometimes is they like soak your salad in a dressing, and it's like, really?
Marinated?
Your lettuce is not crispy because there's so much sauce on it. But one thing that I started doing is asking for the dressing on the side, and getting like a vinaigrette dressing always helps too. And then you can put a little salad on the fork and just a little touch in your little dressing, and that helps too.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Real food.
That's a good one. I don't know if this is cutting into your tips, but like ordering vegetables, that's a big one, because many times we have like a little portion, or the only vegetable we have is that garnish on the side.
The parsley. It's my veggie.
This little wilted piece of parsley. Like, what is that? Where's my vegetables? So look to order vegetables when you're going out.
Yeah, a lot of times I ask for double. Double veggies.
That's something. Yeah.
I don't usually charge either.
No. Is that one of your tips?
Well, it's kind of one of my tips of before. Do you want to hear my third one, or do you have more to say?
No, just if that's not one of your tips, I just want to say that that's something that you guys can do. So, for example, when we go out, we rarely eat meat or order meat. So we'll say, or if it's a tofu dish, we say no tofu, but can we have extra veggies? Or if it's meat, if there's meat, like whatever, shrimp, chicken, beef, I say, can we get that without the meat? And they usually get a funny look. They'll say, would you like, can we get that without beef? Like, oh, would you like chicken? No, we don't want chicken. Would you like that with tofu? No, we don't want tofu.
How about shrimp? No.
No shrimp either.
No shrimp.
So just ask. That usually gets it out of the way at the beginning. Dorothy's pretty good at that. Saying, can I get that with no meat but extra veggies? And they usually say, well, everyone said, yeah, sure.
We've never had anybody have a problem with that, so that's good. My last tip is to stay away from deep fried things. A lot of times we do see nice salads on the menus, and then they add like a breaded or deep fried chicken on top. So try your best to do everything grilled, not deep fried.
Yeah, it's good.